Hello, friend. So I felt a really strong pull to talk about boundaries today. I hear so much about people saying, well, I'm setting my boundaries. And of course, setting our own personal boundaries is such an incredibly important part of our healing and our awakening journey. But you have to ask yourself, at what cost am I setting those boundaries? And if in the wake of us setting boundaries for ourselves, we leave behind wounded people that really didn't even know that they were crossing a boundary, didn't even understand how something that they may have said or something that they may have done actually triggered your own trauma. And then you set the boundary in a way that can really be cruel and can leave another person absolutely wounded and broken. Especially when those people are on a spiritual journey with us and may have a deeper connection than just the average friendship. When we have a deep spiritual connection with someone and they completely tear you down with maybe just a few words, or maybe in the act of them setting their boundary and in some way blaming you for their own triggered trauma, then it creates an intense amount of pain. So you have to ask yourself, whenever I am triggered by someone else, is it them or is it a reflection of my own trauma, my own unhealed part? Now, there are some people in our lives that we have to stand firm. We have to stand strong. And we know those people, we understand who those people are. They have a certain energy. But you also have to have the discernment of knowing when the person that you're setting the boundary with really is from their perspective, coming from a place of love. Just because you're being triggered by your unhealed trauma doesn't mean that it's right or it's fair to then place trauma on them from your actions, from your words. Whenever we are setting a boundary with someone that, as we sit with it and we understand, okay, this person is actually they're trying to help me, they're trying to love me, but I can't have it. I can't have it. I know that. Simply send them a note of grace and love as you walk away. As you're walking away, don't leave a trail of tears. That is only harming the self. You're not doing yourself any favors whenever you leave a relationship that ultimately was built on love in hurt. So absolutely honor yourself. Set the boundaries that you are feeling called to set. But do not at the same time place your unhealed trauma on another. If you're doing that, I believe that you've really just missed the point. As we give grace to ourselves, it is imperative that we're giving grace to others as well. It is imperative for our own healing, for our own awakening, for our own journey, that we are giving grace. Most people are not trying to hurt you. Most people are not trying to trigger you. Most people are just doing the best that they know how to do. So search your own heart before setting your boundary and the way that you choose to set your boundary. And if you can do it in a way that is loving, it honors their journey, it honors your journey, then you can walk away with a clear heart. You can still walk away with an open heart and really just wishing the other person nothing but the very best. This is the way that we ultimately heal that trauma that was triggered. This is the way that we set the boundaries with the people that ultimately are just trying to do the right thing. This is the way that we share love. This is the way that we stand in light. And this is the way that we remember and become. So be it. Sat Nam. Namaste.